Hi everyone, I'm Shree Durga. I came to know about FIITJEE at the end of 10th standard, and I wrote the DNA entrance exam and enrolled for the Zenith 2-year integrated program. Even before the beginning of 11th standard, we had support classes for NTSE stage 2, and FIITJEE helped me clear stage 2. And then in 11th standard, online classes began. It was during COVID, but I never felt any lack because the classes were very detailed, and we were encouraged to make elaborate notes, and we were regularly called to switch on our camera and interact more with our teachers. And we had chapters for every single chapter. We were provided packages with like 180 questions for each chapter. We were told to practice that, and we had 1 hour chapters for every single chapter. It covered all the different types of questions, and we had phase exams which covered multiple chapters, and it was a NEET pattern, and it helped us get the first taste of NEET exam. And then we had FMTS tests which were conducted throughout all FIITJEE centers. So they helped us know at which level we stand. Like it created that spirit of competition. And in 11th, the lesson that I learned was that it was very important to do test analysis. Like it was even more important than writing the test itself, because that's where the learning happens. You have to do the test analysis no matter what, because even if do test analysis even for the questions that you have got correct, because there's a chance that you could have got it correct by chance, or you may not be clear in that concept even though you got it correct. So do test analysis. And 11th rolled away like that, and 12th standard, the beginning of 12th standard, I was very motivated, and that was the peak of my preparation. I picked up this habit. It was because I picked up this habit of revising everything every single day. Like classes will happen, I'll listen in class and then write notes, and then go home and immediately sit for 30 minutes and revise that immediately. And it helped me so much that during the final few months of NEET, that was the portion which I had to revise the least. The things which I revised every single day, it helped me a lot, like revising every day. And then we had these module tests. 12th syllabus was comparatively easier because we also had to prepare simultaneously for boards. So NCERT was covered like that. And during these module tests, whichever concepts which we felt like were forgotten in 11th, we had part tests to revise all these concepts, and then full tests to test all these concepts together. And module tests helped me cover all the backlogs and concepts in 11th standard. And then we had the Tapasya test series. After our board exams, we had the Tapasya test series, and it was very, very important because it covered the aspects of NEET other than academics, like OMR filling, time management, managing your stress during the exam. It covered things like that. So mock exams are very important before NEET. Like even if you didn't prepare well in your 11th or 12th standard, you should never skip the mock exams. Having a study group, which was also my group of friends, was very, very useful to me because we had so many reference books, like question banks, and it was not possible to do every single question in those question banks. So what we did was we would all take a book, and then we would all start solving, and then whichever ones we had doubt, we would ask each other, and if it was still not resolved, we would go to our teachers, and they'd immediately solve it and help us. So having a peer group like that is very important. There will always be times like that when you don't do well in exams, but the key is to not give up. Don't take it to your heart. It happens with every single person, like be it an average person or a topper. So don't take too much stress on tests that you don't do well. It ultimately matters on how dedicated you are and how much you work towards your goal. So my parents did play a huge role in making sure I was not stressed with NEET exam. They made sure my travel from home to school was convenient, that I didn't have to bother with anything else other than our studies. And whenever I was stressed, I could go and talk to them. They were always there to resolve things for me. Thank you to all my FIITJEE teachers, parents and friends for playing a huge part in my success and helping where I'm standing right now.